Good morning, guys. So that's it from Bratislava. I'm now heading over to the train station. So I thought I'd vlog it and see what we see. Beautiful church there. There's a plane doing like somersaults and things above me. Don't think the GoPro would pick it up, but anyway, like I was saying, that's it from Bratislava, and I'll be vlogging my journey to Vienna, so join me, guys. So I was just heading to the train station. I've just come across this. Anyway, guys, let's head on to the train station. Here we are, guys, at the Bratislava train station. The main train station of the city.
Kde ho dávaš? Ako sa tam dostanem do tých dverí? Haló, tam! Door! Dvadsaťpäť. 15 a prajeme vám dobrý deň. Vlak na svojej trase zastaví v staniciach Devínska Nová Ves, Marchek, Schönfeld, Lassa, Siebenbrunn, Leopoldsdorf, Wien, Aspern, Nord, Stadlau, Simmering a Wien Hauptbahnhof. Prajeme vám príjemnú cestu.
This is Austria.
Next stop.
Alright guys, so I've arrived in Vienna. Not arrived in the centre, but there was some sort of hold up with the train, so I'm heading to the centre of Vienna on foot, so I'm just trying to work out where I'm actually going to be going. But it's the Hotel Caroline where I'm staying, so I should be there in about 50 minutes, my phone says. Well, we'll get a bit of footage from the centre of Vienna, I suppose, that we probably wouldn't have done if I went straight through to centre, so let's crack on. Seems to me that in Vienna it is more prevalent to wear a mask rather than in Bratislava. The weather seems like it's going to start raining as well, and first impressions of Vienna, it is not as clean as Bratislava, as in on the streets. Maybe that'll change the more I get into the centre. It's gonna start bloody raining soon. But yeah, I don't know if it's because it's the back streets of Vienna. They just seem a bit not as well maintained as the city of Bratislava. Still not too bad though. And I'm just going through a place called Herder Park, which I have no idea if it's even worth walking through. But it seems to me as though it might be an area where a lot of refugees are in this area. Just a hunch that I've got. So on Google Maps it says keep going straight up here, so that's just what I've got to do. Just having a sit down for 5 minutes, and what I'm going to do is actually go straight up here and turn left, and it's like, oh, it's a colossal road that's just going to go on forever and ever, so wish me luck guys. Here Here we are on the long street, guys. There's the like tower blocks. I must admit, guys, the feeling of Vienna to me is very dystopian, very, how can I put it, like the future of what Europe will be like in a matter of a few decades, the whole of Europe possibly. I mean, this area of town, it's not very nice, to be honest. It's very dirty. There are angry people in cars knocking around. Totally different to Bratislava. Bratislava, in my opinion, was very relaxed, very quite welcoming. Just here has a totally different vibe about it. And I think I just keep carrying on with this road. Just going to check my phone to see if I'm actually going in the right direction. I do not want to get too lost. I mean, I already am lost, but don't want to get too lost. When I say I think Vienna looks like the future of Europe, what I mean is the sort of, it seems like the attitude of the people. They don't really care about their surroundings. But I mean, I shouldn't knock it, because I mean, there is a lot of nice places, say inner cities in, say, Great Britain, and the centres are beautiful, but the outskirts are maybe not too good, which is probably the same story here, really. I'm hoping that's the same scenario. I think I might have just been unlucky in dropping off, well, getting lost in this area and getting dropped off on the train in this area. Streets are very, very quiet. Very quiet. I know it's a Sunday, but I would still expect to be more people around. All these new bridges, the trams are running everywhere, and I've got a few things on my list to actually tick off while I'm here. A lot of it is the palaces I want to visit. There's a lot of historical things to see, and obviously Vienna is home to, well, it has been home to a lot of composers. I mean, say Beethoven, Mozart, lots and lots of Schubert as well. He's lived in Vienna, or used to live in Vienna, should I say. They've all obviously died now, but and obviously Vienna is infamous for the place where Adolf Hitler lived for 3 years between 1910 and 1913. He went to Munich after he got his father's inheritance money, but he lived on these streets as basically a tramp, basically on the streets, homeless, and he lived in a homeless shelter for 3 years. But then obviously 1938 he returned to the Hofburg Palace, what is the Hofburg Palace now, and there's the Hitler balcony. It's, well, unofficially speaking, it's called the Hitler balcony, but that's where he went to address the Austrian nation when in 1938 the Germans annexed Austria into the Third Reich. So that's one place I do want to go and see. Quite a historical place. But yeah, I think I'm heading more into the centre now, so looks a bit more welcoming. I don't want you to slate me for saying about my opinions on Vienna so far, but when I said about seems like it's going to be the future, I mean, it seems to me that actually, it feels to me that this is what the EU is advocating for and is wanting upon the populations of Europe. This is like the epicentre of the EU and what they see to be how you should live. People just whizzing around, not caring about anybody else. I mean, yeah, it's like a lot of places, but this just seems to feel like the dystopian George Orwell's novel 1984. I don't know why, guys, but I just get that feeling, so don't hound me in the comments for saying that. I just feel that there's like an oppression in the air here. Not a nice feeling, to be honest. I don't know what it is, but I just can't put my finger on it. But it's I don't know. It doesn't seem like it just seems like there's no character here in this area of town. It just feels as though it's all block compartments, very how can I put it, communist feelings, where everyone lives in the same block, same house. Yeah, just feels very oppressive. Like there's no freedom of thought going on here, really. Whereas in Bratislava, like I said, it was the opposite. I mean, there was so many differing things to see there. The streets felt more free and open, and this sort of reminds me a little bit of say some inner cities in most Western societies now. feels like a very uncaring sort of town. People in people in Bratislava actually said to me that the architecture in Vienna is very similar to the architecture in Bratislava, but from what I'm seeing here, it couldn't be further from the truth, really. It's very different. But I see in the distance over there, it does look to be more traditional and Austrian looking in the actual centre, so I'm hoping it's going to be nicer in the centre, in this direction. Looks to be the centre of Vienna, and over there is where I'll be staying, in the Hotel Caroline. Looks like a nice church. Finally, we're coming to nicer surroundings, more historical buildings, and just more of a general feeling of tradition and what Vienna is known for, really, rather than communist style apartment blocks which could be anywhere on the face of earth with no character, no individuality, and just oppressive in nature, holding the human race behind. There's the contrast for you. There you go. I know which I prefer. And there it is, my humble abode for the next few days, the Hotel Caroline. So I'm just going to go and check in at my hotel now and make myself at home. Wow. Well, I'm here in the Hotel Caroline now, guys, in room 1F. Now this is more like it, with the pictures on the walls of Austrian culture. I think that's the Museum Square, is it? But this is the room that I've bought. Let's have a look in here. I'll have to put the key card in. But yeah, outside, like a bit further down the street, I'm not a massive fan of that area. Oh, nice. It just seems like it's very, like I said, it feels very oppressive and not very friendly, a bit aggressive, in like the atmosphere's a bit aggressive. I don't know, it might just be a personal thing to me, but that's the impression that I got in that area. But here, it seems a lot nicer. I've ordered, obviously booked for these 2 beds. What's in here? Is it a mini bar and safe? And the bathroom looks nice as well. Sorry for the flashing. Here's the shower and bath. I'm going to use that in a minute. Running water. Not bad. So I'm staying here for 2 nights. I think that'll be enough, to be honest. Then I'm heading over to Budapest, which I'm really looking forward to. I've heard a lot of good things about Budapest, and yeah, so I'm crashing here 2 nights and then I'm away. But anyway, looks very nice. I'm sure I'll be very comfortable here. So thank you for watching this vlog, guys. I know it was a bit of a long one, obviously travelling all the way from Bratislava to Vienna. And it didn't go to plan, as you saw. The train was it was stopped in its tracks in the sort of southeast of the city. So I literally just looked on my phone and it said about 50 minutes from the train station where I was to this Hotel Caroline. So I thought, rather than waiting for like half an hour to an hour for this train to eventually start up again, and it was uncertain at that time if it would start up again, but anyway, I'm rambling on. So we got here in the end. Oh, I've not shown you the view. If I can actually get in. Not bad. Looks like it's just been grassed, actually, like grass seeded. Not bad. Nice place. I'm hoping that the centre of Bratislava, I'm hoping that the centre of Vienna is nicer than the outskirts, which I think it will be. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. That says it all, doesn't it?